feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call the shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish, yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I'm not a savage, you've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Heard that, wonder when I'm gonna peak at. And that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish, yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. Shots in the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish, yeah. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life, I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Donis, why you sad? I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it is sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay,
Embrace your destiny, slay your enemy, raise a legacy. No more apologies, trust your abilities, gather the energies, pull yourself back together.
G. And then finally, we'll have, what's our decider? Mirage is our decider here tonight. And both teams decide to start on their CT side, so you'll see knife rounds commence, but we'll skip right through them.
All right.
So, yeah, a little bit of insight there. I know Spearman caster for UTG last season, Eros, which was formerly under, oh my god, I forgot the name.
Prestigious.
No, Eros. Formerly under
Eros.
Villainous.
Yes.
Okay. And then we had, what is it called? Yeah, UTG was formerly Prestigious. So both teams are switching orgs into this next season here, which is pretty exciting stuff. I mean, that's just fun things to do. I know I picked up 2 new teams. Well, actually one from playoffs last season, but one whole new main team, which I think is very fun to just get new rosters flowing, see what they can do, get lucky. Kind of like what we did in season 36 in CarbonX. Getting that roster and winning it. Big W's. But, yeah, we're going to get into the game here a little bit early because the game should be starting up. I think we have a few players in the roster already, 3 players in the game. And I will catch you guys in the server, and we'll start when we're ready. All right.
Chiqui, escucha loco, siéntate y relájate un poco, que en esta vida el tiempo es loco, puedes perder momentos preciosos y sepas que cuando pides ayuda yo me levanto, todo lo que tengo lo comparto, y aunque me sienta triste yo canto, ay canto, vive una vida llena de personas que te quieran, que te respeten de veras y que lloren cuando mueras. Deja de mirar la acera y levanta la cabeza, sigue pa'lante y no temas, resolverás los problemas. Ay mamá, si una cosa no te gusta, cámbiala, si la situación te asusta, enfréntala, si la vida es injusta, tú grita, deja de callar, escucha, si la alegría te abraza, acéptala, si la suerte no te roza, búscala, nunca te prives de la felicidad, de tu libertad. De tu libertad. De tu libertad, tengo la fuerza, vivir no me espanta. Si me conoces, sabe bien que no soy santa. No me privo de lo que me encanta. Si no hay razones para que lo haga, no. Me gustan los problemas, sabe que yo ando como quiera, no digo que no. Yo soy a mi manera, no me arrepiento. Escucha mi consejo, mi amigo. Vive una vida llena de personas que te quieran, que te respeten de veras y que lloren cuando mueras. Deja de mirar la acera y levanta la cabeza, sigue pa'lante y no temas, resolverás los problemas. Ay mamá, si una cosa no te gusta, cámbiala, si la situación te asusta, enfréntala, si la vida es injusta, tú grita, deja de callar, escucha, si la alegría te abraza, acéptala, si la suerte no te roza, búscala, nunca te prives de la felicidad, de tu libertad.
Matter of fact, about to blow up the whole thing. So good, hell, I'm all fine. Got a sweet little ooh, and it's all mine. My shoe games, class high, hit it all the time. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you got something to say. Just put the fire in my face. I'ma go get 'em. No time looking back, every day gotta do better. I'ma go get 'em. Blow the roof off, or I really want to see, now go tell 'em. About to touch the sky, no helmet. Preparing myself on top, no weapons. On my own, I stop caring, cause they keep telling me. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you got something to say. Just put the fire in my face. Take a seat in the back, yeah. You can tell me nothing. Come back when you got something to say. Just put the fire in my face. Take a seat in the back, yeah.
All right. Arrows versus UTG. I don't know which one is favorite. My bias is towards UTG, but we're casters here, so we can't be really biased. Arrows seems to have the skill advantage coming into this matchup, but Deprive knows a little bit more about their playstyle, so that's his kind of realm. Jason. Oh. Okay.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay.
To be fair, this is a knife round. They already know the sides they're gonna pick, so
Yeah.
they're just
we're
playing it out because they're just wasting time at this point.
Wu gets the lurk. Cryptic tries the spy. TF2 trick stab and turns us back to another one. That's just not gonna
UTG,
happen.
this should start on the CT side here.
All right, so
We'll
UTG
switch.
looking to start on the CT side, and then, yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing right now. And then they're going to be switching at half, as always. But Eros, yeah, like you were saying, I mean, I have been casting this roster for about 4 or 5 seasons now, basically every game. And
Alright.
it's nice to see them up in here in Premier. Now, as you were saying, with a little bit of a skill gap difference there, UTG, I believe, in advanced. So overall, you know, pretty similar overall, but this Eros side of things looking a little bit, you know, on paper, I'd say a little bit stronger. But other than that, I mean, yeah, both teams very talented.
Oh, Sticky gonna throw a preemptive flash. Gonna blind so many players right there. Learsy, however, taking the offensive, gets Karo through the smoke, and that's the A site opened up.
Yeah, and just like that, it's a 4v3 now, with Eros now making a 4v2. Learsy been popping off. He's got a 4K. He's on the way for an ace. Voodoo, last player alive, but A going to find that one, and that is going to be Eros now taking a 1-0 lead here in this matchup over UTG right now, and a very big round from Learsy.
Yeah. And A cleaning up there at the end. The battle between the two exclamations. I think Wu is just gonna be a little tier under that. Let's see now. Yeah, UTG have decided to full save, but Smokey does have a Zeus, which on this map isn't too far out of the realm of possibility to see in play. However, they've decided to stack that little room, but I'm not sure if they hear this execute coming onto the A site. Arrows, they have the site for free.
Yeah, I mean, I was not anticipating to see this at all, but, you know, the retake is going to be where UTG tries to go huge. Learsy finds one through the smoke with this Mac 10. But a lot of tags do come through on Learsy and Jason there, but overall it is a 5v3 now. I mean, what can you do? What can
Absolutely
you do?
dismantled right there. That gamble, the stack didn't work out. I mean, in those kinds of gambling moments, you have to bear with the possibility that it's not going to work out. They're not going to just walk into your position, especially that smoke laid down. That certainly put a wrench in their plans. Mac 10 definitely had the fire rate advantage, and, well, Eros did have the pincer attack ready, so we'll see what happens now. The gun rounds are coming out. Subpar rifles and SMGs still in the play, but Riot is making moves. He's going to get Jason first, and A, maybe not.
Ooh. 2 for 2 here over on this site now. It's going to be up to UTG to rotate over and play the retake. Galil, an AK, and an M4 for the side of Eros. So the weaponry a little bit improved there ever since the 5v5. UTG still very much competing riflery as well, but Umar looking to find one here early, and that is going to be strategy going down, or Stegi, sorry, going down. And at this point in time, it's all up to, is it Woo or Woodoo, or is that a D or no?
That's a oh, I think.
Zero.
It's
Okay,
just
so
a
it's Woo.
wonky woo. Oh, Karo gonna find
Oh.
both, though! But now he has to contend with Umar. Umar snaking around the wall bang area, just not gonna get it, and the time is running out. He's just gonna have to walk by with one more kill. And that's a third on the board for Eros.
Ooh. Yeah, so Umar, they're playing a little bit more of UTG's death. He was trying to keep him around that bomb long enough so the bomb would be able to take him down, and it worked out in the favor of Eros there. So that is going to be the economy from UTG. Now dropped significantly, forced onto a deagle buy here now. And overall on the side of Eros, we do have 4 AKs and an MP5 again. Umar, what's with this MP5 coming out from Umar?
UTG didn't even get away with the rifle last round. So, I mean, even though they took down so many players, Eros didn't keep rifles. They have to rebuy. It's still kind of not in economic favor for them. And that's going to come out now because they are going on the decode, the Seco, even. We're going to try and see them retake again. That's their strategy for Ancient, it seems. Ancient, a map so seems to be CT-sided. Karo, though, trying to put himself in his favor. Umar gonna shut them down with the MP5. Deprive, that's Umar's signature weapon.
Yeah, I mean it's MP5, and until it stops working, then he pulls out the op. And
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's exactly what we're gonna see here tonight from him. MP5 rushes, some AK rushes, whatnot, and that is just gonna be at the end of the day. Him coming through there with that op. But Riot Pro with an MP5 here now. Let's see if he can pull up onto Umar.
Actually, CT. Oh. Okay, well that takes down one. Gonna put a little bit of damage into their economy, but he manages to clean it up, making that situation not that grisly. Well, Eros on their 4th round, UTG kind of are getting a little shaken to their boots, but given their experience, I'm not sure if they're totally quaking right now, especially because Wu on that signature AWP, the aggressive Brokey style, what can he do with that?
Yeah, completely agreed there on that one. I mean, now this is the best buy that we've seen from both teams so far throughout this one. Being 5 rifles from the side of Eros, being with full armor, and then UTG, you know, mostly full armor there with an op and 4M4, some util, diffuse kits, whatnot. Both teams, very good buys here now. This is going to be a very crucial round if UTG does want to keep themselves in this one before Eros tries to take an early lead.
They have to prevent Eros from getting to that crucial 7-point mark, and it looks like they are playing into the traditional Ancient CT side. They've put their crucial utility down, the right strategies right there. They've stalled Eros so far, but coming out of this one, it's going to be Stegi to find the end of Cryptix's rifle, but Wu making it work. The rifle, oh, almost gets away with the 3rd. Jason to clean it up, and Leerzy to even it up. And Eros are now in a comfortable position for this bomb plant.
Yeah, so 2v2, you know, like you were saying, comfortable position for the bomb plant, even though they are actually wrapping this one to B. And I mean, it's going to be a long run for UTG, but I think they got the sound cue, so you will actually see both of them rotating over. But this is essentially going to be a free plant at this point in time.
Yeah.
The defense isn't going to be there in time. Leerzy, if he wide swings, and he
my
does take down Smokey all up to Riot Pro in a 1v2, this is going to be a very difficult task.
Oh no, he has to expect this angle. Leerzy, you're just too quick. Flicks onto Riot Pro, actually overcompensates, and then brings it back. That's gotta put some fear into their minds. Wu now, he can't afford his AWP, and you know, last round I can give it to him. So much impact, 2 kills, but if he got that 3rd, that would have been the cherry on top. Sadly, that didn't happen, so Eros were able to get away with that round, and now they're stuck on another eco. More rounds to lose. Definitely going to put Eros to a 6th or even a 7th.
Yeah, and that is not a situation you like to see if you're from the side of UTG. I mean, a pistol win would be absolutely crucial here, but it's just going to be such a hard task. And you see them all coming around on the flank. What can they do? A, going to be one of those first-line defenders right now. He does see some shots coming through the smoke. Will find Woo, and that's not a player you want to lose early if you are from the side of UTG right now. As this bomb is down, what do you do?
Nice one. I mean, well, you first tap away at Learsy with the 5-7, then you try something. I mean, a eco retake against rifles that are pre-aiming you, cryptic flicking even, and well, it's just all falling apart for UTG. They did get away with 1 kill, maybe not any rifles. Smokey still on that 5-7. Oh, actually gonna get Jason with the short-range headshot, but that's harder to get away with.
And A will clean up Riot Pro down there. So there goes 6-0 now for Eros as we head into round number 7. And the buy once again able to come from UTG. Now, I know we've been saying this already. You don't want to allow Eros to go to that crucial 7-round marker. So this is the one you need to win if you're UTG. You have a double up. You have Woo, who played phenomenal with it in that first round with this op there. And we just need to see that again here now. But UTG, overall, I mean, this round is a must win if you're UTG.
Oh, that's the first aggression we see out of Woo, and that's gonna put a little dent in Cryptic's helmet. No, body armor. But Steggy also skirting the smoke. He's gonna find Jason. If Jason doesn't expect him to play so close, that might actually be the key to UTG's success. He's just hanging in the smoke, and he actually gets Learsy, but Umar also responding so quickly to find Steggy right there. But that's the information. The Molotov has stalled them just a tiny little bit, but Woo is also so quick. Smokey, oh my gosh, second for Umar. And A, it's all left onto A for the 1v2. Clutch does find a headshot onto Woo, and that's made his job significantly easier. No op to contend with, and now it's Riot holding this angle. Sees A, spots him. Gets the angle. Oh my gosh, you can't lose this. Come on, no!
This is A really just turned things around on him here. He knows his exact location. The flash comes through, but Riot Pro gets tagged down for another shot, and that is going to be 16 health onto his name, 11 HP, and Riot Pro really doesn't need to peek too hard on here right now. Both players are one shot, as you were saying. A has the bomb, and A's just running this one back to B, and he's not.
Oh, but Riot actually called the bluff. He didn't think, or maybe he just didn't even hear A making the moves towards B. But it's that peek. Oh, A knife out at the wrong moment. And UTG find their first just by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, that was a very, very close one there for the side of UTG. They do come out on top, but a downside from losing so many players is that your buy is not what you want it to be, especially when you spend all your money in that last round. Now you're in a situation where you have an op still from Woo. That is a big move to be able to still afford that op, but the MP9 and the FAMAS from Steggy and Smokey could cause some problems, but you'd really like to see him get aggressive. That's exactly what the MP9 does. What can he do with
problems, but burning in the flames. That little SMG can't make all of the impact, and even though we saw that little mid blunder, Cryptic almost gave his position away to the person holding mid, Caro, right? And he's just skirting the pillar. Ooh, almost gets Woo. But Woo is stealing his nerves right now. He's got the op in hand, and he just wants to dash away with it. Maybe not gonna hold that.
Oh, that molly got Woo down to 1! Woo's at 1 HP because he got tagged by the molly for like 5 or 6.
Oh my gosh.
Woo has no health range to his name. Caro finds one on Learsy. Cryptic will be there for the refrag. 4v3. Eros full control in mid here now. Steggy will find one as well, but gets tagged down. We have 92 health from 3 UTG players right now.
That's
92.
Unfathomable. You can't.
All right.
They're going to have to play some kind of wacky hero play. They can't possibly expect this to be your traditional retake. Woo already so far up. If he finds one bullet in the spray, if they decide to spray through any smoke or any angle, he's done. And that's the round for Eros.
Yeah, Woo has a good angle right here now, though. He did get himself into good positioning. Umar not aggravating it, though. And now it is going to be
Here's this.
Umar able to find Wu there. But the Steji does find one, puts it down to a 2v2. But there's not a lot of time remaining. UTG having to make a quick push. Cryptic and Jason are in their perfect positions. Jason goes down 1 for 1, 1 for 1 again. Cryptic going to find that one on Steji. That is going to be UTG falling there to Arrows. 7-1 game here now. And UTG, they will have a light by this time around.
They're getting desperate. They don't want Arrows to get to that 8 scoreline at all cost. Oh my gosh. They're trying their best. 4 Deagles. I mean, the Deagle is pretty powerful. Oh no, they're rushing. They're rushing mid. The 5-7 does work, but Kuro also picking up a second, making those trades even. It's a 2v2, maybe not, and it's a 2v0. Arrows still take up the 8th, and it's a tiny little bit of BM.
I'm gonna have to say though, props to UTG for finding a few frags on that round there. Those are crucial frags there to knock down that Arrows economy. You know, you do see Jason and you do see Cryptic both at $0. Learsy not a ton, currently sitting at 1,400, and you do see Steji and Karo able to get a little bit of extra economy for future rounds here.
And Wu as well. I mean, oh, okay. Well, nice flip, nice fire kill. Wu is able to get his money over the offline and also afford a few bouts of utility. And that it's a comfortable buy. UTG might be able to scrape away with a 9-6 half, 8-7 half. They'll be satisfied with it. But with Wu out of the picture, that is still, oh my gosh, Smokey with that illustrious AWP, maybe going to take a little bit of from Wu right there. But Riot still too quick on the peak. And now that's a 3v2. UTG are feeling a little bit of comfort coming into the B retake. And Umar does have a plant.
Yeah, so Umar going to be all onto him here now to try to play off of that plant in this 2v3. He does try to get a little aggressive there. I don't know how I feel about that play. Does not work out in his favor. He's all up to A, and A is going to get cleaned up from Smokey's op. Smokey looking good with the op here in these past couple rounds for UTG, as UTG will put their second one on the board and puts them one step closer to a little bit more of a closer scoreline going into half.
Yeah. And now, I mean, with knowing that you've lost this half, why not just give it everything you've got? I mean, that's the psychology into it, isn't it? That's why Zonic feels that the 11-4 scoreline is such a dangerous scoreline. But now UTG may be playing out of their minds a little bit. Riot with the good peak coming out of the little cheetah position.
Yeah, so now Arrows looking to make a move towards A once again. They're getting a little aggressive down those holes there and are trying to make a little bit of a play. You do see a lot of UTG reinforcements actually heading over to all that mess that's caused at A, and it results for a 4-on-1 on B. They go 1 for 1, and now this is a free site for these. That's 2 players there, and you do see the other 2 trying to come from behind, so Steji's still going to stay over here in these parts. Steji finds 2, goes massive. That's a bomb down. There's already players rotated over here onto this A site now.
They're cornered. They're cornered from all sides. There's nowhere to run, and Smokey gonna say nowhere to hide. Jason also down for the count, and now Wu. All Wu has to do is just make this shot, and he does. So confident and going to take the liberty of the defuse as well.
Yeah, and that's going to be UTG putting their 3rd on the board here. Now they have looked a little better in these past 4 or 5 rounds, and that is exactly what they needed to see. They are able to get ops. They are able to get those AKs, M4s that they do know and love, and they do have some money built up here now, so it does allow them to be put into a position like this. We do see the op coming up from RiPro that will be thrown to Smokey, and RiPro will be taking an AK. So similar setup as we've seen from the previous rounds, double op with 3 rifles, where the side of Arrows going to be stuck onto a triple D, a P250, and a Scout. Not the ideal buy. UTG, by the looks of it, should come out with another round here.
Yeah, but Eros, you can't say that because Eros does have the raw aim. They are able to make the first shot count, and well, we're gonna see exactly how that works out. Exactly what I mean. A taking Wu's head straight off, especially recovering that AWP. That's gonna be so crucial. Makes Jason also. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's Karo down as well, and UTG just have lost. I think they've lost this round, haven't they? Learsy make little box right there. Steji goes down as well, and now that's another rifle recovered for Eros. UTG have no way out of this. They're stuck in their unfavorable
You
position.
save? I think you should save right
Yeah.
here if you're UTG. Yeah, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. And wow, that was like I mean
Oh my
that
gosh.
was a much favorable round in UTG's hands there. They had a double up and 3 AKs, full util, full armor, full defuse kits, everything they needed, and Arrows just scraping together a buy. It's gonna work out in their favor, and they find those headshots, like you said. That raw aim from Arrows does come out, and you see that. And UTG now forced onto a save, and it is the smart call for them to actually come through the save here now, though.
Riot playing that Jame time, gonna take the head off of Cryptic. And yeah, I can't believe that actually worked. But I mean, well, I could believe it. But Eros just too good. And
Yeah, and
well,
Learcy does take down that final player there. It's going to put it to a 9-3 game still here, but
Smokey.
UTG's eco isn't as great here now.
But Smokey does give over the op to Wu. I think the thing was with that little mid pick right there, if Wu had somebody to back him up to make the trade, then they might have not lost the round. That was the only thing. That might have just been Wu's ego coming into play, his brokey kind of play style. But I'm sure that Cryptic spotted some sliver of Smokey right there. Oh, the pick. And it's a test to see who picks first. And Smokey, they 338 left. Will Magnum coming into play through the box onto Cryptic. But Jason gonna make one.
Okay, we're in a 2v2 now. This is interesting. I mean, it was really swinging in favor of UTG. Arrows is able to answer back, make it a 2-on-2, but it's Wu and Stegy. They've both been having great games so far, and they're both in fairly good position here. The only thing is, a little open, and that bomb carrier being actually
going towards
will be, he has a good line. Like, if he could just run right onto A right now and have no problems, and it looks exactly like that's what they're going to do. Umar is rotating over to him right now. Will UTG pick up on this and send some players over towards A? I don't know. It doesn't look like that's what they're doing right now.
A's a little tense. I think he's a little nervous, but I mean, I would understand
Umar's not.
He's just jumping and bounding like a man in the meadows with that AWP. That's not something you would traditionally do, but now they do know that the site is open for the most part. Who has an angle? Oh my gosh, A!
And he got the wallbang onto Wu. He got the wallbang onto Wu. He did hit Wu, but A just stepped right in front, right before Umar could fire the shot, and you know those Arrows boys are yelling right now.
Yeah, you know. And that's just something you got to roll with. I mean, you had the lineup, and you can't really blame anyone.
No,
it's just CS:GO. It's CS:GO. You know,
stuff like that happens. You can't really find a way around it. I mean, even at the highest level, this is a premier team. Yeah, Slacks. I mean, it is a premier team, but I mean, at that point, even like like you were just saying, at the pro level, like stuff like that happens all the time. Wu gonna find Cryptic right there, opens things up for UTG, but A able to answer back. Now a 4 versus 4. Jason really needing a rifle.
Really wants it. Is he gonna get it? I think so.
Where is Jason?
Jason is all the way in the back of Temple. Oh, he don't is he knifing it? No. Okay, right. Got a little nervous right there. Saw the flashbacks of the lurk, but now it's Staggy trying his best, doesn't get it quite, and Eros take that 10th, going into double digits. UTG. You know, if you want to keep the Zonic luck in, the 4-11 scoreline, go ahead. But at this point, they might be just scrambling for the last round. Let's see if that actually happens, though.
Yeah, as you can see right now, UTG going to be forcing out with whatever money they have, a 5-7, 2 Deagles, a Shoddy, and an MP9, doing whatever they can. That is going to be Cryptic opening things up, though, into a 5v4, as they got 5 AKs and some util, full armor, everything that they could want. This is really going to put things in Eros' favor here, and, I mean, but maybe... Just maybe,
oh no, but Riot, taken down as a double. It's a package from Learzy, and A's just being so quick on the AK. Stegy finding one, but that might not be enough. The MP9, you can't save this. You gotta go for it. Throwing the deal away.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do?
No, and then the Molotov just putting salt on his wounds.
I mean, Cryptic is just lined up ready for it. If you're Stegi, you just go and try to pad the stat line. Oh, and he
One shot.
does!
Okay. All right. And he thinks he can do it. Let's see if he actually can. Umar gonna be meeting him on the end of the smoke. No, you can't knife him like that.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Bro,
Oh,
come
man.
on.
All right, well, that's
All right.
gonna be an 11-4 half. I mean, like you said, you don't want that luck on you, but I mean, it is still looking favorable for Eros nonetheless.
Yeah.
UTG on the T side here now, though. The T side on Ancient's pretty interesting because it seems you can get some momentum built up fairly quickly on it.
Can you? I mean, that's the kind of it's CT sided by nature, but as long as you can find the reads, I guess it's in the maps kind of build to make it so that you can kind of read the CT strategy. Like everything is so close, so you probably can divine some kind of rotation if you are the one anchor after the bomb plant. Not even after the bomb plant, but like before you're going into that, like the default. So UGG might actually have a chance. They want to switch up their play style. Wu maybe going to play a little bit more conservatively to secure that win. But I don't see it just yet. Bring it up to 8-11, then we can talk.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just so hard. We went into this match looking at it on paper, right? And looking at it on paper, like even as chat's kind of saying a little bit right now, this is a fresh advanced team against a fresh premier team. There's a little bit there of when you look at it on paper, like you were saying, it is looking, swinging towards Eros' favor here right now. But especially the scoreline as well. And I don't know, I was a little late for this pregame. Do we have these second and third maps by any chance? I haven't been able to.
Yes, the decider is Mirage.
Nuke and Mirage. Okay, and then whose pick was what? Any idea or? That... Okay, so Arrows picked Asian, and then UTG picked Nuke, and then Mirage is the decider. So overall, I mean, this is Eros' map pick. That is one thing that does go in Eros' favor there. So UTG does pick that CT side first on this one. So when we go into, I believe it was Nuke, you said is map number 2. That is going to probably be, I mean, he knows already. It's going to be CT side Eros, I assume, right away. Umar gets an early knife on that pistol. I mean, he could have had 2 kills. He could have had 2
knife kills. And it is just, he's having a field day with this, I assume. Like, you got to be pretty happy with yourself to get to $3,000 in. I mean, even though it's split between 2 halves. Oh, Stegeef trying his best, but skirting around this. Not going to make it. 12th for Eros. Yeah.
Yeah, and
boy.
That pistol round was crucial for UTG to win. I mean, on those 11-4 halves, it's very crucial to win, that initial pistol round. That's the big thing there. And it just does not come through for UTG. So now they're in a position where, yes, they are on a save here, so they will have a full buy going into the next round. But with a save here, it also means that, I mean, you're most likely losing another round to go 13-4 down, which is even more scarier. And Riot Pro getting knifed early in the back, not a good start. And now at this point in time, it's just looking good for Arrows.
Oh no, it's a slaughter. It's an absolute slaughter. The SMG is running rampant, and it's only a pistol, 9mm, trying to fight against Umar. That's just not going to work out. Armor is so strong,
bro.
Yeah.
MP5. Like, I mean, I feel like he's just gonna bring it out in the first 2, 3, 4 rounds of this, of all night tonight.
Until he's forced to make a change, because
yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh, I think if you glance at the skill level, I mean, you look at the past demos. I mean, you can't say exactly who was going to be so dominant. First thing, I know. But as soon as you walk into the tiny strategies, the tiny little holds, the trigger disciplines, everything just a tiny bit clearer for Eros. It's the little things that matter, and those little things build up into something monstrous. Cryptic taking the initiative, going to take down Smokey, and then Steggy as well, falling to the MP9. Riot gonna claw one more kill back, but that's about it. I mean,
and these are SMGs on ARs. Will Carroll peek in time for Jason? Yes, he will. And I mean, that's the thing right now. Those MP9s went huge. That nade right away really allows an MP9 player to maybe have an upper hand on a gunfight.
Yeah,
because
time to kill.
yeah, you only have to put in a couple more bullets. Way less bullets means, way higher odds of getting that kill. So Woo, last player alive now in a 1v4 as Arrows. Now look at the rifles they found across the map. That's what's
And the
going to make
bomb.
things hard.
Bomb is not in his control, and he's caught on that peak right there. Not so quick and snappy as he was before. So I think there is. Does he does?
No, he
No?
does. Why?
Okay.
Why wouldn't he? And I currently think that, like, why wouldn't you buy an op there in that situation? It looks like buy an
said
op,
no.
toss it over to Umar. Yeah, I mean Umar must have just said no. Umar must have just said he's fine with rifling for today.
He said, I already stepped away from the MP5. I'm not going to give away another of the rifle-esque dignity over to the AWP. I mean, UTG, there's nothing they can really do. Give away this round because of the eco for 15 from Eros, and already it's already falling apart. Umar taking 2 down. Karo and Stegy just so dead. And, well, it's a 5-stack towards A. They might actually have a chance if they get this bomb plant down and the angle's right. But in those tight little gunfights, they've been losing these duels, the aim duels, and that's what Eros has been able to do, even if they're in a unfavorable situation, especially that Deagle round you saw.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, he does find 1, so it is still 4v2, and Riot Pro and Smokey do have good pistols. Definitely possible, but Jason's gonna find that one. Will get molly killed though, so it does go 1 for 1. Riot Pro finds 1.
Oh, no.
It's a 1v2, and he has an AK. Lucy goes
the
down. It's a
advantage.
1v1.
Crush meet words, and now it's A left, and he clutches it up with
Wow.
a headshot. 5.
Wow.
How? Wow.
Yeah, this is absolutely unreal matchup here so far, and I mean, that was a very big round there from UTG. They come out and win that one, and I mean, we've seen it happen here now, where both teams are winning economy rounds.
I mean, those are the crucial rounds, and if they can keep this up, they have the momentum. Smokey going so fast. Oh, tags up Umar, and that's going to put a little bit of fear into his head right there. Maybe he doesn't want to contest that angle, but Cryptic already finds an angle onto Riot Pro. Oh, darts back into cover right there. Jason also picking apart Smokey. Karo face down with a choice whether he can fight this one. No, Jason takes it all. And Woo is just there with the AWP, the consolation AWP. What are you gonna do? Take down Larzy. And he's left around this little pillar. Can he actually make it work? He's in tunnels. He's cornered. 2 angles to defend. And this brings to mind a certain game called Critical Ops. It's a mobile version of CS, and I'm surprised that Valve hasn't tried to take it down. But there is a certain position that's exactly like this. Oh, wow, Umar shutting him down for 3. He even has a chance to react, or I even have a chance to talk about this.
Yeah, that's Arrow's match point, though. So UTG, 10 straight now if they want to come through. Going to be a very difficult task.
Oh, no. And, yeah, Woo can't even afford the AWP. And, yeah, they're trying to recollect themselves, maybe for a last stand. But even if they lose this map, they do. I think Nuke was their pick. So if they think they have the prowess to go and pursue that map, have the upper hand against Eros, this might not be a shattering blow to their confidence. They might actually pull away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, the buy from Arrows is very interesting too. Like, I mean, A did not need to buy the scout. Like, I mean, I feel like they're just he's just trying to they're just trying to have some fun here now for the side of Arrows. And this pause gonna, I mean, does this pause come through from UTG right now? Like, I mean, like at this point in time, do you still call a pause, or like do you just kind of do what like you force buy up like you should and just try to do what you can do best, try to find some frags? At this point in time, I think it's a little bit late for the pause. This pause should have been called a few rounds earlier.
The mindset, even if they switch it right now, there's so many things that can go wrong. Even if they play everything perfectly, Arrows still have so many advantages, the little things. And 1 round is all they need. And 1 out of 10 rounds for UTG, it's definitely within the realm of possibility that they lose a lot of them. And, oh my gosh, Woo just barreling through the smoke right now with Smokey in tow.
Oh my gosh!
They line up for him. And now the bomb site has been opened up. Eros are strapped for this retake. All 5 players are alive for UTG. There was no trade coming in. and now it's so favorable. They gotta win this, and maybe that mindset, maybe that glimmer of hope has been turned around for them. We have to see.
Yeah, Jason does that on a nice smoke there, but will get instantly stopped from Riot Pro. All up to A and Umar. A and Umar going for a save, and this is going to be a UTG round. They do advance now to 15-6, bringing them one step closer from this comeback. I mean, Woo almost taking it out his teammate. But overall, Arrow's still in a much favorable position. Just UTG, like you were saying, that one round could make or break the difference.
And Umar actually going to get caught out right there. AWP lost. If A can't make a difference with his scout, then he's going to lose all of his... Oh, and you were right. There was going to be a TK coming out this round.
Yeah,
Two TKs, I think.
I mean, yeah, but overall, right now, it is going to be Arrows forced into a save. Never mind. They're forcing.
Oh, no. Yeah, they want to close this out. They said, we've had enough. Last round was just a fluke by us. It wasn't supposed to happen. We were just toying with you, giving you a little bit of confidence before we crush you for nuke. Psychological warfare. You're right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's see what happens. Overall, though, UTG, much more favorable buy here. But, I mean, if you're looking at Arrows' positioning, it's scary.
It is. And they're like sharks, and they know that there's presence over towards the B gate. And,
oh, Woo didn't see that foot of Cryptic. Oh, there he did.
Oh, but they're
12
health.
Interesting.
That's
That
not
makes
gonna
Woo
bode
very
well.
vulnerable to the pistols.
One shot will do it, and I think those 4 shots are leading up to him right there. If they spot out his positioning right there, Eros also making so many aggressive moves, trying to take away as much as they can, but Woo is just so quick, and maybe he's just regaining a little bit of confidence right there. Eros are going to lose this round, I think. It's not going to be that magic deagle round we saw, but Karo! Okay, maybe I stand corrected. Caster's Curse.
Yeah, I mean, A, you never know. And A, really close to finding a pick there, but it will not go on a Riot Pro. And then, I mean, now you're in a 2v4, Jason and Umar. They do have an M4 and a Deagle. I mean, you're not really in a position where saving's as valuable at all. You know, you're in a position where you're going to save if you lose this one. So they're just going for it. And Jason, really close to winning that one on a Smokey, but will not go. No. Umar could cause to be a threat. Yep. And he does find too early, does find himself an op.
Takes away that AWP,
yeah,
and
that's big.
That's his weapon. He says, I want that. That's mine, and I'm going to use it, because now I'm not going to toy around with AKs, not going to toy around with MP5s. So, yeah, UTG was already a little strapped for cash. This round could have been their saving grace, but now Eros are able to take away the AWP. Oh, gosh. Woo is not going to be happy with that.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, the money is there for UTG. I mean, with them building up these couple round wins, they're never going to be in a position where they don't have money, because as soon as they lose a round, Eros is going to come out with a win here. So overall, I mean, at this point in time, Eros is looking to maybe buy around that op, but I really would not recommend it. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to just see the pistols. Yeah.
Yeah. They just want to play it so safe, and when they have enough, when they're confident about themselves, they'll deliver the finishing blow. And UTG still hanging on by just a thread, but Smokey gonna take the initiative to take one more away from them. Ooh. Umar, however, responding with a shot of his own. Ooh. Oh, woo! Okay. Finding one more, and Learsy is left on the clutch. He's just looking to get away with as much as he can. Riot, though, tapped out. Ooh, a headshot at that. And they're not going to give any advantages over to Eros right now. But
oh, Learsy tapped him again. He's down to 24.
That might actually work for him. You're right.
Yeah, he gets a Galil now, too. Oh, when he goes through, no one anticipates that.
Oh, no. Stegy, you can't give this away. Riot, no! And, I mean, okay, he doesn't give it away.
Any bit of extra economy, though, for Arrows right now does help, because that util, the armor, the diffuse kits, such an expensive thing to do is play the CT side. I mean, playing CT side is just so much more expensive, and it's proving to show that it's coming to light here now, as UTG is, you know, taken a few rounds in a row, and Arrows is really struggling to put funds together.
I mean, that could be the round. That could be the round to win. And I'm sure they say, oh, okay, we lose this round, give away that economy, but you know that's only 4 more rounds, and that's the 12th for UTG, and we still have 15. So, you know, probably not too nervous for them right now. Wu already and Riot tagged out, and Kuro. Their 4 players are already not at full health for UTG.
Yeah, there's not crucial damage done, but it's something that could make the smallest of impacts that really does turn out to be a big impact here in these games. So, does look like we're going to see this rush come through. Cryptic and Leersey coming through on boost. This is a really nice boost. They see where that bomb is getting planted, just a little wide on the shot.
Have the stairs. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cryptic.
Wow.
Taking one through the smoke. The Smoky shot onto Smoky through the smoke. Anyone? Haha. But Eros are pinned in this square position, but they trying to wrestle their way out right now. They're going for it. Umar does find the shot through the smoke onto Steji and Wu. Oh, a slaughter.
There it is. There it is. That's going to be Eros taking game 1 of this best of 3, but that was really close. UTG almost came through there on that retake. Or not the retake, sorry, the hold. But overall, Eros will take game 1. We will be heading to Nuke here now with the CT side going to the advantage of Eros. Yeah, I'm on cams like that. Got werewolf that we're on cams. Look at that. Me and Spearmint looking all cute here on the mics for you guys. But overall, very big game there for Eros right away. UTG made a good effort on the comeback there, but it just wasn't enough. And I really do think, though, it will help their momentum going into their own map pick.
Yeah, they have the confidence. They know that, hey, if the Titan bleeds, we can probably kill it. If the god bleeds, actually, I think Eros is named after the Greek god of love, right? Yeah.
I could not tell you that right now. but anyhow, yeah, that is going to be the round, or not the round, sorry, the game win for Eros there. And the thing is here, though, is I've seen this Eros roster play a lot, right? And I just wouldn't be too fond of going to Mirage. But I mean, at this point in time, with them coming on top in that game 1, makes me a little scared because, I mean, overall, yes, the nuke should be a-okay for both squads, and it should be a little bit more favorable for UTG here now. But if we go to Mirage here in map number 3, Eros is really just a threat on the Mirage that you do not want. There's a lot of raw gun skill involved with Mirage.
Yeah.
And you do not want to have to deal with that there.
The tacticality, I mean, UTG, not particularly a tactical team either. It's they're very quick plays. Wu trying to do as much impact as he can on the first encounter. And Nuke might actually be a little bit more tough for UTG, even though that is their pick. If they are unable to bring their strats out, the smokes, the crucial ones, that's going to be a little bit of trouble. And Mirage, exactly what you're saying. There's a lot of strategy that goes a little stale after the first few rounds, and then it's the reads that comes out. And then Eros doesn't have to worry about UTG pulling a fast one on them. Then they can just hold the angles, back away if they need to, fall back to another position, and then take the aim duels there that come straight to them.
Yeah. That's what's going to make it really difficult there with that Mirage. But yeah, right now we're on Nuke, though. So currently, let's see what the guys do over on Nuke right now, but it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy task for either side. The one threat that could cause UTG to have some problems is Bill maybe pulling away far on the CT side early. You have to keep it close within the first half. We saw it last time on Ancient there. If UTG wants to have a really good, way to come out on top with a game win, they got to stay in it within, like, right from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, they could have had it. If they showed up on the first half and still put their performance that we saw on the second half, then they probably would have a decent shot at having the game in match, right? But that wasn't just the case, and Eros just picking them apart on the T side. Ancient, man, CT sided map is definitely right now. Especially in the higher tier gameplay, and I don't think UTG was just up to date on their strategies and whatnot. Eros definitely a strategic play picking Ancient, and that was pretty smart of them.
Yeah, for sure on that one. I mean, and not a lot of teams are fully practiced on Ancient yet, right? So that's a big thing that goes into it. Like, yes, obviously every team has practiced Ancient, but to the extent that you say, hey, Mirage and Inferno have been practiced this much, and everybody literally knows every small thing about that map that could make an impact on things. That's the difference there between those two. And Nuke, one of those maps coming out as well. Both teams very experienced, very practiced, have a lot of chemistry together, and we're gonna see a lot of that come to light here on Nuke, I believe. A lot of team plays, a lot of team work. You see them really fighting it together.
Yep.
But
UTG
overall,
just have to play their hearts out.
yeah, we're gonna go into a quick little break here. Just got word from production behind the scenes, Big Werewolf, and so we'll be back with you momentarily. Thank you guys. Wait, did he say we're not going into a break or we're going into the game? Yeah, okay, we are going into a break. Anyways, guys, my name's Jackson or Deprived, joined alongside Spearman, and I do not know his first name, but we'll catch you guys here after this short break. We'll see you soon.
Still I'm standing tall, know about the ball. I got my fan with me. All we know is ball to empty out the mouths. The chosen one they call, I take my fan with me. Know about it if you tell, know you're breaking codes. Want your credibility and all fall like dominoes. Can you really take a stance? All I wanna know. Need me real ones when it's time to go. Step it in, elevator. Uses to all the haters. That's all we know when we level up. Yeah, that's all we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up. I found out I'm not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. We are fearless when we fight, and not afraid to level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round. You know Mark, South Stuff. Types to never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Live until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing summer to
drop.
you.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round.
Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing
when talent shows a man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes all close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Live until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ay. Ball so hard, ay. Raise the bar, ay. Turn into a star, ay. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. 'Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, ayy, about too hard. Yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight W's, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon, I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. 'Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, ayy, about too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this. Don't like surprises. I cause a crisis. Man, I'm a scientist. With the music, I spice things up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word to my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you'll have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. 'Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard? Ayy, what about too hard? Ayy, ayy, about too hard.
Hold up your sign though. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you dry, y'all. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know.
come with peace. Anywhere you wanna be. Anywhere you wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Hold up your sign, though. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. They don't want all that. Pick up, I know to be right on. Yeah. 'Cause no one really gives. Don't look back, I'll keep your eyes on. Long ago. Doesn't matter what it gon' cost.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the CarbonX Cup Finals. Eros versus UTG as we head into Game 2 here now on Nuke. Eros leading the series with 1-0 currently. It's going to be a knife round, but this knife round is absolutely pointless. It is going to be Eros starting on the CT side anyways, with UTG being on the T side. This is UTG's map pick. So, you know, they do have a little bit of a favorite there, rather than this last map we just played. But overall, we're just waiting for this, knife round to come to an end, so we can just get into things here.
Smooth. Do the stair stab. Team Fortress 2 spy.
Yeah, anyhow, Voodoo, last player alive. I mean, he has no teammates that can come and knife him, so now he's just waiting for enemies. And, I mean...
It's not broadcasting his location, so it's going to be a tiny little bit.
No, it's right here.
Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah, they were all around him. But,
oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is. Eros gonna, you know, take that knife round. Not that it matters. And it is going to be now UTG looking to start on the T side of things here. I mean, this pistol round, this could really determine how things swing for these first, you know, 3, 4, 5 rounds.
And UTG... I say they are pretty much they are a motivational team. As soon as they got that first round to kick things off in the second half, they were on a roll and they were feeling it. But in the little shutdowns, Eros, yeah, definitely putting that psychological warfare to good use. And now UTG, they're taking these fights. They're doing pretty well. And, oh my gosh,
not Vil, sorry, Eros. Oh my god, oh my god.
They've got to manage this.
Yeah, anyways, Eros is going to actually be able to manage it. Yeah, but Smokey finding 2. Gonna put it to a 5v2. Jason and A are going to be the last ones alive here in a 2 versus 5. Now a 1 versus 4 for A.
A left to contend with 3 players, 1 lying in wait. Gonna take that fall damage and still manages to escape with 1, but gonna be shut down by Steggy in turn. Definitely.
Yeah. Big round for UTG. I mean, this was their map pick for a reason. We talked about it at the end of last game in that pre-game, end-game type of scenario for game 1. And we said, you know, UTG, they picked this map. It was a good map pick. You did the whole breakdown on that. And it's coming to light here now as they're leading 1-0 to start things off. They have a better buy here with them being on the T side as well. And, you know, they could easily take this to a 2-0 scenario right here, right now.
A pushing up so close. If he opens that door, if he actually wants to go through, that's gonna put a divide in their little default. Oh my gosh, Cryptic!
Jeez Louise.
Come on, man. That was on to Woo, who was just not expecting that.
Not at all.
I'd hate to be. That's what makes me tilt in matchmaking, dude.
Yeah, so
gosh.
I mean, now we got ourselves in a 4v5 because of it. But only a minute remains as well. I mean, the clock is ticking. They're about halfway through this round here now. Umar looking to get aggressive, though. Oh, he gets tags early. He's up against an AK. Umar falls off. That's a smart play from Umar. You do not want to be taking that gun.
And especially the long range outside. The Deagle does have inaccuracy, and he doesn't want to put his life up to roulette wheel. And now he's just holding secret. Nobody's really coming his way. And that's a smart move from UTG. Not going to give any more man advantages over to Eros. But Cryptic just too good on the scout. Maybe not good enough because Smokey just takes his life away. And now that's a ramp push. Going to be a little late into this round. 20 seconds left on the clock. But Riot trying to do everything he can. Just has 2 more people to contend with. Takes down the first. Watching the ramp position. 13 seconds. He has to make his move now. The
He has no
time is
time.
ticking. He doesn't have time. Not enough. And he has to get this bomb plant. Desperate Umar, though. Oh, no. You can't take a third knife. You can't do this. Oh, my gosh.
Umar! Oh my god, Umar comes through with another
Oh.
knife.
You
Wow.
can't do it. Oh, my gosh.
He's just constantly pulling out that knife. I mean, but what can you do with your UTG there? You
Nothing.
literally have no
You have to
options.
plan. You can't. I mean, I think his gun was pretty low on ammo too, so that was literally the only logical thing, and it's just unfortunate that that was Umar's little prey right there. Oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
that's economy for the CT side.
Yeah, and that is not a good case scenario for UTG,
1500.
especially when they won that first round. You know, winning that first round should really help you open it up for a second. But now, just in a situation, Lyrcy gets some tags already, spots another, and that is going to be the frag. And oh my god, the USP
tracking.
comes out.
USP trying to duel with the Deagles, but the Deagle is just too good. 44 Magnum against what? 45 ACP. Jason, though, ready to spray down Riot, finding nobody outside but Caro, trying his best to take down Cryptic, and that's what he's going to do. Anticipating the silo push, Jason just too fast, and the BM is coming out. Delicious.
Arrows has a decent buy now in result. They're gonna have, you know, an AK, probably 2 M4s. That's what I assume here, right? AK, 2 M4s, yep, and then they have an MP9 and then a FAMAS.
Oh gosh.
So overall, I mean, the buy here is fairly decent when they're going against these pistols. Let's say they lose 1-2 players, that's fine, because you just replace those FAMASs and MP9s for full rifles after, and you're in a very good position if you're Arrows right now.
And that knife, still, you can see the effects right now, but Jason, let's focus on what's happening at hand. Smokey able to reclaim 1 kill, and also his teammate right there. But the outside skirt, maybe not going to work out directly for Steady right there. So low, and Riot sprayed down in the end. It's just falling to pieces. And yeah, I'm going to say that, I'm going to finish what I'm saying. Umar, that knife, still feeling the shockwave from 2 rounds ago. I mean,
yeah.
The economy boost from 1500, especially on a round you weren't supposed to win. Oh, wow. Impeccable.
And exactly as I said, Arrows, they can afford to lose 2 players. Now
They
look
lose
at the
those
fly. I mean, they lose those FAMAS player, MP9 player. They played very aggressive,
No.
opened up the whole map, really, essentially, for Arrows. And UTG at that point was just scrambled, and they got picked off 1 by 1, and it results now in full buys coming up from each side. But Arrows flipped this match on the head and put it to a 3-1 scoreline.
They're expendable. And, well, A might actually have spotted Riot Pro, his leg peeking out. The flames might have obscured it. We'll see if he communicates that information. But Umar, oh, he has such a good angle. He's gonna find Stagio! Caro gonna recover with 1 kill, and that's gonna put a dent into Eros' defenses. Caro trying to do so much right now, finding nobody off of those pot shot angles, and Lyrcy, though, holding
he spots one.
Yes, he does. It's gonna
Good molly. This is a very interesting play call here. Now, Jason could find something momentarily here over events. He does, and that is going to be a frag onto Woo. And that is going to be 4v3 now. Smokey, Riot, and Caro. Last player's alive for UTG. Jason is weak, though. And, I mean, that is a big factor now. Facing very middle health. Smokey will find Cryptic. He gets tagged down a little bit, but now this is a very even 3-on-3. UTG, they gotta watch the clock, though.
The execute might not be slow enough. Caro does reclaim 1 kill onto A, but they know that Jason is here. Jason goes wide, and he's not able to go big. Smokey trying his best, and now that's the bomb plant, but Lyrcy skirting around. He's gonna find him off of that plant, and that's a 4 for Eros, and some AK, and an AK recovered.
And that's gonna force UTG onto a save once again.
Jeez.
And actually, man, no, they're gonna buy.
Yeah.
UTG buys on this round, but it doesn't put them in a great position for armor and util.
No.
And that's the thing right now. So, I mean, overall, the thing we said in that last game, the post game, the pre-game for this one, we were talking about how you needed to stay in this game early. You cannot let Arrows run away with it. Arrows most likely gonna find this round here, And I mean, at that point in time, it's 5-1 already. You cannot let them get farther away from that.
Oh, Smokey. Oh, the Tech 9 is just too fast for Leerzy, and that's a 4v4. Smokey does recover an AK, and the pop is just not enough to dissuade Umar from this position. However, the Tech 9 does is able to take him down in the end. That's a molly for ramp, but bomb hasn't been planted just yet. Cryptic able to find the planter. One more shot, and that's it. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that was a lot closer than I anticipated. Cryptic should find a different weapon. Like, please. There we go. Okay. I mean, did not need to have that the scout there. And so here we go. Now it is going to be the side of UTG. They are gonna have a full buy here, and then Arrows. They're gonna have a full buy as well. I mean, this one is going to be a battle, and UTG has to win it if they want to stay in this one.
Gosh, it is almost the exact same situation in terms of score for the from the last first half. Like UTG losing that crucial round, hopefully not. But Woo, the aggressive opper ever, going to find A first, and that is a crucial pick. A, the outside anchor, sort of. Going to be taken down early, and now UTG, their default, they have a lot of options. With Leerzy coming around, it's gonna dumb it down a little bit, but Leerzy dead at the start. Additionally, with Umar going down, 2v5 now, UTG are getting desperate. They are feeling it, and when, just like Sun Tzu says, when you don't have any escape, that's when you're gonna be fighting the hardest. Jesus.
Yeah, and now, I mean, Cryptic, he's going to try to do whatever he can, but everybody on him at this point in time just running around these smokes. I mean, it's so vulnerable at this point in time. Ooh, shots very close to him. Cryptic does make it out with his life here. I mean, his back, very vulnerable. I mean, he as long as, if he can come out of this with a frag or two, call that a win in my books. Yeah.
Yeah, because they still have the round advantage. They have a money advantage. Maybe not.
Oh,
actually.
wow. Caro,
Oh, wow.
little nice flick there. And it actually will be the side of UTG coming on, finding their second round in a must-win case scenario, just like we were saying. And Arrow's going to be buying here. They have the money, so I mean, it's not going to be ideal, but they will have something.
They should be going into this with a lot of momentum, and UTG, I'd be a little bit of disappointed if they do manage to give this away to P250 FAMAS. But again, those are the expendable players for Eros, and if they just manage to find a way to get a little bit of information from those two players, that's enough, and they can still play around with that. And now Cryptic going around to outside, he's gonna first encounter Caro, watching his position, the secret player.
Yeah, and I mean, now at this point in time, I mean, UTG, the thing that I've kind of noticed is they should speed up their T sides a little bit, because like there's so many things in your way.
No.
Nice trigger discipline from Cryptic, but it will not be long enough before you can find a second. Woo gonna go down, but Umar gonna find one on Steggy as well, and this puts it at a 5v3 now. And like you said, you do not want, you'd be really upset to see them come out on the bottom here, and it's not looking great. They do get an opening, they do take down Umar the Opera, holding a lot of position. Leerzy lurking with the P250.
But Caro has the AWP. Oh, Smokey, the timing. He just checks the wrong corner, and that was just the 50-50. Jason trying his easy little kill right there. Riot, now with no bomb control, has to do everything in 30 seconds. I don't see him coming out of this.
Leerzy has an AK, Jason has an op. Riot does find one. They all know his location now, though. Leerzy, Jason, and A just going to be coming and trying to play for this pick. You do see Leerzy here with his AK just creeping above. Leerzy's in the best position to maybe try to find this one.
He has to move.
No sound cues. Oh, he has to plant, yeah.
Are coming out. He's going to have to plant this, but that's one spam. Leerzy knows exactly. No, this can't be the fourth knife of the game. You can't do this. Oh, come on.
Man. Oh, man, dude. Same spot, too. Same spot.
Of course, the weapon, the logo for Eros is a pointy little weapon, and you just add a fourth prong onto that trident. Yeah. All right.
So, I mean, now 6-2 for Eros. UTG, they're keeping themselves in a little bit more than we saw last time around. But overall, we will be maybe seeing another one here from either side. This is a very good buy overall from both teams. The double up from Arrows though coming through. I'd say that's something you got to worry about if you're UTG now. You haven't seen a whole lot of op action from Arrows so far in this game, and now to see 2 come out, it could be worrisome.
Definitely could be. Oh my gosh, and now UTG are kind of getting a little pressed. I mean, you gotta, those knives have done a lot of work for Eros in order to keep UTG's spirits down, and you're definitely not happy about getting knifed twice on the desperate bomb plant situation, or bomb, yeah. And, well, it is a little hut rush right there, but Stegi trying to find one, does find one onto Jason, and a second onto A.
Cryptic finds a wall, but what? Collateral, and then Umar finds one as well.
No,
And then he finds 2!
You're
Oh
running
my
rapid in this
god!
round.
Cryptic!
Oh gosh.
Should I start talking
Flip it!
too? I should just like talk.
Oh, my
Oh.
lord.
Oh my
I don't like this, man. You hate to see it happen. UTG, Eros are just having a field day with this game, and UTG, none the wiser, none the happier. They are just getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point now, like,
Oh, God.
Umar will find Wu there, and Karo
Karo,
does take
yeah,
down
great.
A. Cryptic gonna
Oh,
find
no.
Smokey, and this is looking good for Arrows here, and you do not want to let Arrows get over that 7 hump that they're on right now. If you're UTG, Umar, little whip shot there. Can't find it. There it
The
is.
flick eventually connects, but yeah, that's 2v4 for your UTG. I'm not sure what you can make out of this round. Stegi may be able to find one, but Cryptic got this angle dead to right.
he
Almost a
almost
collateral again. Oh my gosh. That's
Oh my.
that was another. Oh my lord. UTG are not happy. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that was phenomenal, man. But anyways, here we go. Arrows 8-2 lead as we head into round 11. The double up still from Arrows in play. I mean, it is becoming a problem for UTG.
Big problem. Eros already win this half, and UTG are kind of getting more cornered, and they're trying to fight for their life right now, but it's just not connecting. The aim duel's not working out in their favor. And now with Cryptic, the secret opper, maybe going to find a cheeky angle. Oh no, pick on Smokey. Maybe another, just misses that shot, but Stegi trying to be a little bit more aggressive. The secret position kind of doesn't work out, but Learsy the flank onto Karo through the soda dispenser. And now, 3v4. UTG are none the safer.
And Stegi and Wu have been having a slower game here on new. So, oh my
why
god,
not?
never mind. Stegi really
Okay.
picking things up there now.
One
And
more
Riot
kill
finds-
onto Cryptic,
Oh,
and that's
that was
one
a
round for
4v.
UTG.
That was a 4v3 to
Yeah.
a quick clean sweep from UTG real quick, just
Oh,
catching
nice
Arrows out of position.
one. Nice one. Okay, all right. That's something.
All right, so we do see a pause coming out here now, and both teams are gonna have full buys, so you can only assume this pause is probably still coming from UTG. Arrows, I feel like, is just at a point in this time where they just want to play, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're comfortable with where they're at.
majority of these pauses most likely going to be coming from UTG unless things actually do get very close. But UTG, they're in a position now where they can fight back to have, a 9-6 half, something along those lines. And it's a good call for the pause here. We were saying this last game, the pause needed to be called earlier in things, and we're seeing it come through here now.
Exactly.
It's what we like to see. UTG, let's see if they can make some adjustments here moving forward, and we might see this one get a little bit closer towards this halftime.
Yeah. Right now, it's too early to tell, but Eros, I think they have this pretty under control. They might actually win this game. Probably like 70% is my guess. But UTG still do have a little more breath in their chest.
I got
Yeah.
hoes. Calling a young
God.
fella's phone. Where's Ali with a
Is this because
motherfucking...
Mama is in the chat? Okay, see you, man. Okay.
Wow.
It's
How rude.
because the owner of UTG has popped in the chat and they did make a pun with his name, Mo Mamba. Gosh. Okay. Well, that happened, and 8 seconds more, we actually get to see a little bit of action. Let's go.
Yeah, so here we go. We're back in action here. Arrows going to be leading 8-3 heading into round number 12 here now. Both teams with full buys. A with a scout, though. That is going to be the little bit of a liability there for Arrows, but I don't think they should have any problems using it to their advantage. I mean, we'll see what happens overall. But UTG, 5 AKs. They do have a good amount of util. They all got full armor. This is looking pretty good positioning now for UTG.
Yeah.
Fresh off a pause, slows down Arrows'
Execute.
momentum, lets you execute. Yeah, and Jason gonna go down and result.
Oh no, one more
there's the
shot.
Oh,
Come on. One shot, and that's it. And now A is very comfortable with his scout now. 2v3, but that's certainly no sweat for Eros. They're pretty comfortable. They can take a round loss or even lost personnel. Cryptic gets tagged down so much. And now that's a bomb plant. UTG definitely have this in the bag.
yeah. I mean, little tag through the wall from A. That is going to get Smokey and Caro both one shot to the scout. So it actually does have a little bit more of an impact than you would think. Cryptic now with his M4, I think is just trying to get a little fun angle in heaven, but
Exit frags probably, but oh no, he might actually barrel it. Nope, he doesn't have enough time. Okay, forget what I said about the exit frags turning into something more. But oh my gosh, through the wall as well. Smokey, your tracking is just delectable.
that was good from Arrows though
Yeah.
to be able
Managed
to
it.
pull off that, knock down some eco.
Yeah.
I know we're late in the half, so eco's not gonna be as crucial, especially when UTG is a good. Oh, never mind, they still have to buy. UTG will need eco, but yeah, I mean overall, Arrows 8-4 here now over UTG, and the Arrows buy is not as great. UTG really looking to close this gap going into halftime.
But they can't make those silly mistakes, especially we thought that UTG had the anti-eco round on Ancient, but now, okay, well, we see UTG cleaning their act up, finding 2 kills at the start of the round. Stegi, however, not so smooth. Gonna find his ankles broken. Karo, though, searching around A, cornered back into spawn, basically, and Karo gets a free ride down secret. We'll see exactly what he makes of it, but control room already given up control. Learsy caught on the timing as well, and now it's all on to A. No shot.
Yeah, UTG on a roll now. That was a flawless round. They did take a lot of damage, but they did come out on top. So it's 8-5 here now. Things are getting a little closer going into halftime, as we were saying. And Arrows now really with a full buy. They're looking to make this a 10-5 half. UTG obviously looking for the 8-7. This could go either way. UTG does have a lot of money. They can buy both rounds, no problem.
They can do whatever they want. Their default, they're also very comfortable, but oh, Arrows, they can't possibly expect this. Oh, it's a loadout from Cryptic 3. Jason cleaning another one up, and that's the end.
Wow.
Arrows take a 9th, and UTG has to get sloppy seconds, maybe 6, maybe 9-6, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. This is very interesting here now. Arrows is really looking for 10-5. UTG is really looking for 9-6, and there's a huge difference between them. Huge difference. So overall, I mean, Arrows, a 10-5 half really seals the deal a little bit more for you in my eyes. Where if, it's 9-6, when Woo opening things up there on Learsy, it could really prove to be an opening for UTG once they go on a CT side.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
He's popping off, and well, that's just gonna be the end of him. But that's already being put in UTG into such a good position. Except for Jason,
2v1.
Now it's a 2v1. However, Umar with that AWP, you see him in that methodical kind of play style. Oh, much more methodical than Woo right there. Not so aggressive, not so simple, Brokey-like, but he's just gonna hot-foot it down over to Secret. Knows that the lower plant is coming through, and now Stegi and Karo have to just make no mistakes. He can't lose this to a 5-7 and give this away. 9-6, come on.
They have to break the glass too, and there it is. They know exactly where he's located.
And
The
Molly's
smoke and
going
Molly
through,
though,
too.
good flash.
gonna
Like I
try
mean,
something.
he had the util.
Yeah, yeah, he has control of the site now.
That was a silent drop.
Oh wow,
He's sticking.
he's sticking. No, they can't. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, okay.
It was close.
All right, it was
It
very
was
close.
close.
very
I don't know. Like I mean, I know he had to use the smoke at top there, but maybe the smoke could have been a little more beneficial on the bomb. It's a toss up, right? I mean, I do like his play at smoke at top though. And the Molly. Maybe if he just hit it a little quicker.
Yeah, I think
he would have had it.
I think what the rationale behind, I mean, maybe he didn't even think this through. Maybe this was just gut instinct, but more power to him if it was instinct. If you threw the smoke down at the start of his retake onto the bomb, then for sure UTG could try and shoulder peek that little angle and see the smoke is down. It must be a ninja. So, 2AK actually they could just spam through the smoke and end his life right there. So I think, in my opinion, the smoke to top was a good play given the circumstances.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So there we go. UTG actually will lose a player, so we will have a little bit of a break here now.
Yeah.
In between
He's
we
back.
wait. That was a lot quicker than usual. Like very much so.
Good on
quicker.
Face It. Good on Face It.
True. Good on Face It. And anyhow, Arrows gonna be leading 9-6. Pistol round. UTG winning this pistol round will be huge for them. But I also did say that last pistol round, and they won it, and then Arrows turned it around with like 5 in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this
exactly
could go either way, but UTG ideally would like to win it and then contain it in the following rounds.
Okay.
Arrows winning a pistol round here would like really put him in a good position.
Yeah. But Wu puts a little bit more damage onto A, but that vent pop I think is heard. UTG, come on, maybe gonna try rotation, but Stegi already hears so many. Wu picks up one onto A, he predicts the man coming up from upper ramp, and now he's left contend with Jason, cornered, and that's not gonna work out in his favor. However, Caro trying this retake, dashing through, gonna find himself at the end of the 9mm. Oh, cryptic, good shot onto Wu, and now Riot Pro. Let's see if you're pro at controlling the Riot right now. Oh gosh, that was just terrible.
The Arrows is just positioned so well. It's gonna be nearly impossible with no kit.
And he's toying with Riot right now. He has to go for this. And Jason finding so much damage. Gonna find a headshot. Oh gosh.
I'm surprised he found a headshot through that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a 10-6 for Arrows, and that pistol round was huge, especially considering they got a plant as well. A lot of them did die, but when you're on the T side round as well, oh my god, look at the MP5. This MP5, I swear to God, it is gonna go ham this round. He's been going crazy with it, and A has a Galil out here now, going against UTG on a complete save except for a P250. This is all Arrows.
This is Arrows coming out right now, and oh gosh, you see the slaughter already coming out. They didn't even have
MP5 frags.
No shot. MP5 just so dominant right now. Is he gonna keep it? Actually, no. It would be fun if he did. I mean, wait. I think he did. I think he's nope. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Arrows on 11. Almost double UTG's score. What can UTG do to keep themselves in this game? Against all rifles, Eros just want to close it out as quickly as they can.
And Cryptic gonna find Stegi as Stegi tries to get in position early. Both teams just immediately rush. Will gonna come back and find one, but he does get tagged down to 11. 4v4, okay? This could go either way here now. Jason tagged down a little bit as well, but Wu is really just so weak right now. It could be posing to be a threat. Arrows does also have a little bit of an upper hand right now, weaponry-wise.
Now they have control of the upper ramp room. But, well, maybe they're not going to capitalize on that. But we're seeing a very close position being played from Riot. And now that's making all the difference. 2v4, however, those rifles may still keep them in the round. Riot going to jump down, maybe. Going to find Learzy? No. And now that's a 2v3. They have the advantage. I know. And, yeah, now that's the vent drop. And now UTG have to scramble all the way down to lower. definitely Eros are going to have this bomb plant. If UTG play these cards right, they might actually come away the second round in this half. Actually, third, excuse me. Oh, they
found
do take
leaders.
down Learsy, but that's the lower health player, and A has so much room to work with. He's getting cornered himself. Oh, but one shot onto Wu, that's gonna seal the deal, and the fire has to force him to make a play. And yeah, no, that's UTG. All right, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and 11-7 here now. UTG really just keeping themselves in this new game a lot more than what we saw in Ancient. I mean, they already have more rounds.
That's their pick, though. I mean,
Yeah, I for sure. And with them on the CT side here now, it could pose to be a threat for Arrows. Arrows' big thing that they got to do right now is not allow UTG to keep up with good economy.
yeah.
They have to eco them constantly.
And being on that CT end of the short end of the stick, that's just painful to contend with. Karo gonna throw that flash, gonna give up his position immediately. Cryptic, so ready for that, and that's already a man advantage given over to Eros. Umar taking out the MP5 again. All right, well, we'll see how he does with that.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
so
why
it
not?
is going to be Umar with his MP5 in hand. I mean, pretty slow setup here from Arrows, a little bit slower of a T-side around, but it's all we can expect as we move deeper into this half. Arrows really needing to try to find a 12th round if they do want to keep up with that, lead that they want to have. And
Riot, taking that one. The trade does come through from Cryptic. It's not entirely out of their hands. 2v4. Well, okay, it's out of their hands.
Such
now.
a hard retake. Such a
Yeah.
hard retake.
No, they're not doing it. Okay,
Yeah, you
well.
should save.
12-7, not entirely a impossible scoreline to work with, but UTG likely going to give over the next round because they have so little money. And, well, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, I completely agree. It is going to be Arrows now with that 12-7 lead. Like you were saying, not ideal, but it is what it is. And UTG, they could use that, being down a few rounds to fuel the fire, get them fired all up right now. And don't use it as such a downer. Use it as more of a pick me up. Let's go. Let's get these guys. I want to prove that we can take a map on this Premier team, right? Being a new advanced team, you got a lot to prove. I mean, and at this point in time, taking down a Premier team, and even if it's just one map, it's such a big thing.
Yeah, but that's also where that pitfall is. Being inexperienced, not being able to deal with as much of pressure, I guess. Even being such a downer, this scoreline. UTG, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that they do take it the wrong way, or way that's not very favorable. And you see Riot, though, taking matters into his own hands. That's so much information gathered. He's going to get hurt, though. Umar going to take him down immediately. Smokey tries to respond. It's not enough.
Yeah, so that is Arrows really starting off hot here in this round 20, round 5 of the second half. And, I mean, this bomb plant, it's going to be so hard for Wu and Karo to retake. I mean, a save should probably be in the books. I mean, if you're Karo, you save a CZ, a kit, and armor. And if you're Wu, you save full armor, util, and all that. I guess I just...
You don't save.
Right?
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, if you're UTG, though... true, I guess. Arrows, though, going to be up 13-7. I mean, it's a little tough now for UTG, though, because they still don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a major problem.
And that's the deco coming through. Maybe not even deagles on everybody. 2 flashes from Steggy. Oh, wait. This composition may be just a full-on aggressive rush. The flashes going to cue them in a little bit, and it looks like they're all going to pile onto A side, maybe ready for this stack. A definitely probably heard that drop. Definitely going to hear it now. The vent pop as well. And, well... We'll see exactly how that plays out, but UTG trying not to give any advantages over, but Smokey peeking right out before the smoke pops.
He has control of A.
Yeah.
He did.
And
oh my god, they've controlled both sites, essentially.
Oh no, Riot, then smoke fades, he's definitely gonna die, yeah. Steggy, though, finds... Okay, nice shot, but that's Wu down for the count, and Steggy has to contend with something. They know he's there in heaven. Oh, what can you do? with a USP, you do have no armor and, well, less health than you want, and that's it. You're dead. 14-7.
Yeah. I mean, and you have a bye, and that's the thing. You have to, basically win this round and just win out following the next 8.
Yeah, and
Oh,
okay,
9 if you want to win.
Right.
So
the Pinelli M4.
it's good on Nuke. I mean, I've seen this Arrows
Yeah.
roster pulled up many times in previous seasons.
We'll see exactly how far he puts it up. And that nade is not going to find anybody, but the spray, he might have just broke his mouse right there. I'd expect him to keep firing once that flash popped, but I guess he was startled or something. But, well, that's 2 players down for Eros, and UTG are now going to... Okay, never mind. 3v3. Yeah.
Blue finds one
Blue.
up.
A second flick. And now this is doable. The crosshair just not coming into focus right there,
wow,
but Riot able to claw that back. Easy.
Yeah, downside here for UTG is that Arrows has a ton of money, and that is
and they lost so many players.
That's a little tough. Yeah. So I mean, UTG a huge get around win, but it's still not ideal.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, but Deji and Smokey, their money isn't there. They buy armor and helmets, but okay, well, we might see the XM1114 do something this round, and we hope it does, because that is entertaining to see 4-man rush being shut down by a single shotgun. That's pretty nice, and that's exactly what might happen. Learsy so fast, but no, the AK just too fast for the trigger pull, and now Umar is finding his way into hell.
Yeah, Umar's pretty pushed up, and I mean, they got full control of B.
No.
This is looking yikes for UTG. Arrows really looking to put themselves on match point. Roof is really on fire with the op lately here, though. Really picking up a lot of frags from the CT side. Cryptic gonna find Stegy. Stegy gonna go down. Riot there as well, gonna go down. Woo, last for left the off. They know where he is. Jason gonna lose his life, but Cryptic cleans it up and gets himself a 3K. Arrows match point over UTG right now.
Match point. And UTG don't have much money. They're scrambling for their lives, and if they can pull off something extraordinary, then hats off to them. But then you have to claw back another, and then overtime, 15-8, too far away. 7 rounds, I don't think they can do it.
And the buy is just what's gonna kill them here. 5-7 the C said. Couple MP9s lost.
Arrows are expecting this. Oh no! The 5-7.
Hey.
Yes, it worked. Finally, and Smokey trying his best to do something.
It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1.
And especially because the MP9, the running accuracy. Umar might actually lose this if he doesn't get his shots on point. And Riot, okay, gonna find an AK. The MP9 might not come into play, but now he has to make so much noise. Umar is just waiting in the smoke, toying with his stiletto right now. So ready, and the bomb, he knows where it is. Oh, the headshot! Okay.
I thought Umar had the headshot.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Gosh. CSGO, man, I tell you.
Honestly, so UTG gonna come out with that one.
All right, but then that's 6 more rounds. You know, 6 more rounds. I don't know how they're going to come out of this, but
yeah,
there is that glimmer of hope.
And they got money. They got money. I mean, that's the big thing here. Eros does have a ton of their own as well, except for maybe A. A's still gonna get a buy though. But Eros probably has enough money to buy one more time after this one.
Yeah. This isn't over, though. And that glimmer of hope, the storyline, UTG wading into uncharted territory.
Umar was not expecting to.
However, and that's Smokey
again. Okay, so Karo does clean up A. Does, I think, get some shots at his teammate, though. I might be wrong. But Riot Pro going to be the last player alive, 1v3. Umar already typing GG. Woo typing GG. I mean, no faith in Riot. No faith.
But Riot, come on. Maybe you can prove himself in this moment right there against the god of love. Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay. Right. Well, congratulations to Arrows as they come out on top. 16 to 9, sorry.
GG. Good game indeed. Thank you guys for all tuning in. That was certainly a little far from a close match, but it was still an entertaining one nonetheless. And that UTG, congratulations to them for making it so far, the second place team in the CarbonX finals.
Yeah, big stuff there from UTG. They came through, that new advanced team. They come through and they actually do, make a little bit of a name for themselves there, making it to the finals. Yeah. And as you can expect, Eros, being the highest on paper competition level team in that tournament, they will come out on top. They will take that prize money. I believe it was 250 for the first place team, but 225. Okay. But overall, both teams put up a great game. I love that nuke one. It was a lot closer than I anticipated, and UTG putting up a great fight. A little bit more practice for them going into the advanced season, starting right around the corner, actually.
Absolutely, and they're gonna find themselves in the real deal coming in from Maine. And well, we'll wish them all the best wishes, and also to Eros and Deprived. Do you want to say something?
I think I got something to say.
Yeah, got a little bit of an announcement here as we're on the stream on the CarbonX Cup. Fresh winners, Arrows coming out with the Premier roster. And I don't know how much y'all know about me, but my name's Deprived here. I was an Oregoner for Team Vilnius for about 2 years for now. And now I'm a caster to cast with Werewolf and stuff all the time. Huge props to CarbonX and everything for letting me do this on here. But I will be taking my future ventures alongside with Team Eros moving forward into the next season of CSGO and whatnot. Right now, as the director of esports under Team Eros, we're going to be doing a lot of work underneath that CS roster and me alongside Korn and those 5 guys. We're going to do a lot. Can't wait for Fragdelphia coming up and everything like that. So it's going to be a really good time overall. And I can't wait to get to work underneath that Eros squad overall. But very excited to, do some work over there and, continue on with the CSGO legacy and whatnot with, this roster. Just wanted to continue to work with this roster. So for now, I will be taking my talents over to Team Eros. Let's go. And I'm super excited to get this done.
Congratulations.
Hey, Mooseman in here saying caster bias, boo, but he knows that me and Spearmint both have our own biases in this matchup.
All right. Well, congratulations, Deprive. Best wishes to you and your future endeavors, and I hope you make the most out of it. So, if Werewolf wants to close this out.
All right, guys, it was a great event. I do appreciate all of y'all for watching the stream here. It was a long one. We had issues with FACEIT initially. We dealt with it tonight. I do appreciate the players that played tonight's final. We do apologize for that. Again, the goal is get on the SCA here. I'm already under DMs, trying to figure that out for the next time we do this event, or if we ever do this event again. But overall, I hope you guys have a great night. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah,
bye, everyone.
It was a really good time overall, and goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me.